Hi, this is Stephanie Bolton from Healing Sounds Music Therapy, and today I want to talk to you about how to choose relaxing music. That's one of the questions I get asked most often. My clients will ask me, Stephanie, how do I pick music that I can really feel calm to, that I can relax during my quiet time? And so I wanted to give you my 4 tips for how to pick relaxing music for yourself. First, it must be music that you like. You can't relax to music that you don't enjoy listening to. So find the kind of music that you like. Maybe there's a specific instrument that you prefer. Maybe there's just a certain style of music that relaxes you better than another kind of music does. So music that you like. When you're considering the kind of music that you're going to relax to, it needs to have as few instruments as possible. So that means it needs to have 2 or 3, 4 at the most. So something like, if you like guitar music, for example, then maybe you want to have a guitar solo with some piano or some strings in the background. That would be okay. People ask me a lot about if like the sound of ocean waves or waterfall or a thunderstorm or birds, those kinds of environmental sounds, those are okay if that's what you like best. For some people, that would just drive them insane. I know for me, if I hear birds chirping in the background, that would not be at all relaxing. But for you, it might be. So the point is that you need to just find something that really resonates with you and helps you to feel calm and relaxed. So first 2 points, music you like. And second, 2, 3, 4 instruments at the most. Third point is it needs to have kind of a slow tempo. For the purposes of relaxation, you don't want something that you would work out to. Or that you'd put in your playlist if you're going out for your run or your jog. You want music that will help you relax. Something important to know is that our bodies tune in to the sounds and the music and the environment around us. So that's why, like when you go running, you want that upbeat music because that helps you get going. So when you're relaxing, the opposite is true. You want music that will help you slow down, calm down. So an easy way to know what that is if you find a piece of music that you like, that has just a few instruments and you think, okay, this might be good for relaxation, see if you can find the beat in the music, the pulse. See kind of, where it feels like the beats are. And then a quick tip is to look at your watch or look at a clock that has a second hand. And if the beat of the music is kind of the same as the second hand, so every time there's a second, then that's where the beat of the music is, then that will be relaxing. Because when we are relaxed, studies have shown that our average resting heart rate is between 50 and 70 beats per minute. So you want to find music that falls within that range. So that would be a slow tempo. So as you're listening to it, your body will naturally fall into that rhythm of the music and you will start to feel relaxed because your body will feel relaxed. So we've got music that you like, 2, 3, 4 instruments at the most, a slow tempo, meaning between 50 and 70 beats a minute. The last one is the music needs to have no lyrics. Because what happens when we're listening to music is if someone is singing, if there are lyrics, if there are words that we understand, our brain hooks onto those lyrics and then we start singing along. And before you know it, you're singing along to the music and you're not really relaxing because your brain is all distracted. And we know a distracted brain is not a relaxed brain. So you want to get rid of any lyrics. The exception to that is if you find some music, I know sometimes like a Native American music, they'll have some chanting or some, unintelligible kinds of oohs, ahs, ums, and that kind of thing is okay because your brain will hear that, but it will recognize it as, oh, that's just a sound, that's not a word, I don't need to pay attention to it. Or you could try finding something in a foreign language that you don't know. So I know several of my clients love listening to chant, but the chants are generally in Latin, and my clients don't know Latin, so it works out well for them because they don't understand the language. They're just hearing it. Basically, the voice is just another instrument. So they're not really, their brains aren't hooking onto those words and really paying close attention to that. So that's another idea for you. If you prefer not having vocals in your relaxing music, then that's perfectly fine too. That's all up to you. The point is that you find something that you like, that feels relaxing to you, and that works for you. Great places to look for that sort of thing. If you don't have an extensive home library of music, then you can go to Pandora. Pandora is the online radio, and it's one of my favorite places because you can put in, if you find, like, say, for example, you like George Winston piano solos. So you can type in George Winston, and it'll pull up all his music. And the cool thing about Pandora is that it will also list on there, if you like George Winston, you might also like, and it'll list 3 or 4 other artists. So then it sort of leads you down those little rabbit trails. And you can find out what kinds of music you really like, what you respond to. I'd encourage you to have an open mind about this and really look at it with curiosity. Maybe try some music or listen to some instruments that you've never tried before. So maybe some things like the cello or the harpsichord or the sitar or something just different. See what your ears really like and have fun with it. So I hope those tips have helped you out. If you have any questions, you can leave a comment on this video, or you can go to my website or just give me a phone call. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.